Hey there, this is going to be some explanation and a setup to skip the Song of Time block that is in this room. This is the room where you get the long shot and you want the position and angle that Link is going to have after you pick up the long shot. So after you pick up the long shot, if you try to target, then you will end up targeting this, and this is not what you want. In order to prevent that, we have two options. We could either use the long shot in order to not have it in our sight anymore, but it's a little slower to cancel than doing 2 times C up. Don't do it too fast, otherwise you will still have the camera panning a lot, but double C up is the way to go, and then you target and run to the door. You could squish it, one roll. Then you're going to crouch stab the door. What you want to do is get entrance point glitch. So this is the frame that you want to equip the hover boots on. It's the second frame that your stab has been doing some sparkles on the door. So you equip the hovers and you press A during the unpause lag. You now have entrance point glitch. Your camera is either right or left. You want to correct that by targeting and get to the door with a little bit of a backwalk. Now we're going to do 3 vertical slashes interrupted with shield. So this is the adjustment from the setup that SVA was doing with Biggoron Sword. That was 2 slashes. So with Master Sword it's 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 1 side hop to the right. And then same thing as usual, but I'm still going to explain a bit. So it's going to be hookshot extension with the joystick fully up. And once we are there, let's try to give some cues. Okay, so as you can see, the hook shot is kind of an octagon, so it looks like the shape of the restrictor gate of my joystick, you see? It's an octagon. So you want to be looking at the top notch, this one, and the top left notch. All right? So we're going to be moving this way. We want the top notch to be basically on the wall. Yeah, just on the wall. Far to the left doesn't have much leniency. A little on the right has leniency. I'll show you that later. And then the top left notch, you want to put it on the line that is separating those 2 squares, so those 2 tiles. You have some leniency up and down. So let's place a save state, and I will just show you the leniency. So right now, let's try to do 1 try with both lined up, and this works. If this happened, then you're inside the door and it's fine. You can just walk up and the Song of Time block will not be there. One quick thing is I wouldn't recommend to hold up right after getting the hook shot, because sometimes the camera flips. So the camera would go inside the room and look at the other room before flipping back, and that might cause you to just walk the wrong way. So be careful with that. Hold neutral when you hook shot. Now you have a little bit of leniency up and down, so a little down here and a little up here, and you also have a little bit of leniency if you're a little too right, so the top notch would be inside, well, outside the door frame, let's say it like that. So it would still work, and it would still work so outside the door frame and a little lower. Okay, so that's basically the leniency that you have. If the top notch is inside the door frame, I found out that the leniency is not so great. So make sure it's just the other side. Okay, if you're a lot to the right, it felt like leniency was lower. But that's not very important. What we just showed is probably plenty enough to be successful at this trick, with which I hope you a lot of fun, and see you next time.